Good morning, dear children. So children, as you know that we are surrounded with so many objects and things. So everything we see around has some shape, size and dimension. Now look at these objects. This is a box, it is a cone and it is a bangle. Okay? Now while looking at these objects, what do you think about these objects? I'm sure many of you must have identified the shape of these objects, that it is a cuboid, it is a cone and it is a circle. But we never see the objects or things as they may be having few angles, few lines or cluster of points. When we break this object down, it consists of few angles, few lines and cluster of points. This shape is, or this box is made up of lines, angles and many points. So today in this session we will be discussing about the different elements that form a particular shape, instead of learning it as a whole, instead of learning the shape as a whole. So we will be discussing about different elements that form these objects or these shapes. Now let us discuss some basic terms related to lines and angles. Our first, we can say, topic here in, or the basic term in lines and angles is point. So what is a point? Take a sharp pencil and make a dot in your copy. Okay? This dot is called point. This dot is called point. It has no length and no breadth. If we are taking any shape, suppose it is a rectangle, it has some length and it has some breadth. Okay? But a point has no length and no breadth. It shows a position. It shows a position and it is always denoted by capital letter, like point A, point M, point Z. Okay? It will be always denoted by capital letter. Now what is a line? Let us make several points and then join these points. Okay? It will form a line. When we join different points, they will form a line. And a line is always denoted by small letter. And we have to make, or we have to denote it by two arrows, because it can move in any direction. It can move in both the directions. First, a line is joined, or line is formed by joining different dots. Then it will be denoted by this sign. Okay? It shows a line. Next, it is denoted by small letter. It is line M, it is line P and it is line A. Okay? So we have to denote any line with small letter. Now straight line and curved lines. Now let us take a thread. Okay? This is a thread. We have to hold it very tightly. Okay? So we have to take a thread and then we have to stretch it tightly. Now suppose these are the two ends of this thread, 1 and 2. Okay? These are two end points of this thread and I have stretched it tightly. You can see here it is a straight line. Okay? This is a straight line. Now if I let it loose, it is a curved line. It is a curved line and it is a straight line. Okay? Now kinds of straight line. Okay? So there are three kinds of straight line: vertical line, horizontal line and oblique line. Line A, line B and line C. Now what is the vertical line? Line which is in standing position is called vertical line. As you can see, this line is in standing position. So it is a vertical line. What is the horizontal line? The line which is in sleeping position is called horizontal line. Now what is oblique line? Line can be in any direction. Okay, so it is in slanting way. As you can see, this line is slightly slanting, and thoda sa tedi hai. Okay, so that is called oblique line. So there are three kinds of straight line: vertical line, horizontal line and oblique line. Line which is in standing position is called vertical line. Line which is in sleeping position is called horizontal line, and line which is a slanting, जो थोड़ा सा टेढ़ी है, it is called oblique line. Now let's discuss about parallel lines, intersecting lines and perpendicular lines. Now what is a parallel line? Suppose let us take two lines here, A and B. Okay, these are two lines. Now as you can see, these lines have equal length. They are of equal length. They will have same distance and they will never meet. These lines will never meet. Parallel lines never meet. So suppose it is line A and it is line B. Okay, imagine that it is a line A and it is a line B. As you can see, the length of both these lines are same. Okay, you can see the length of both the lines are same, and if I put it one above the other, you can also see that both have same distance and these both lines will never meet. Okay, so these are called parallel lines. What is intersecting lines? The lines that cross each other. The lines that cross each other are called intersecting lines. Suppose these are crossing at point O and it is line M and it is line N. Okay, the line M and N are meeting at point O and they are crossing each other. Suppose this is line M, this is line N. So they are crossing each other. That is why they are called intersecting lines. Crossing is also called intersecting. So that is why they are called intersecting lines. Now what is perpendicular lines? The lines that intersect each other or that cross each other like this, but they form a plus. They form a plus. These are called perpendicular lines. These lines are crossing and meeting at point O, suppose, but they are forming a plus. It is forming a sign of multiplication, intersecting line. It is forming a sign of plus, perpendicular line, and it has an angle of 90 degree. Okay, this is called angle. Take this line A and this line B. This is line A and this is line B. Okay, you also have to denote it with arrows. Then and then only it will be called as a line. So suppose this part of line A and this part of line B, it is like this. Okay, so this is called angle. It is a 90 degree angle. Okay, whenever two straight lines meet each other at the middle of the second line, it is a second line. Okay, see, it is a second line B and it is first line A. When line A will be at mid position of line B, okay, it is the mid position of line B, it is forming an angle. Okay, it is forming an angle and it is called right angle. As you can see here, it is forming a right angle. Only if we take this part as separate, so it will form a 90 degree angle. So what are parallel lines? The lines that never meet. What is intersecting line? Lines that cross each other. What is perpendicular line? Line that form right angle or angle of 90 degree are called perpendicular line. Intersecting lines can be easily, we can For our better understanding, we can say that it is forming a sign of multiplication, intersecting lines. Whenever you see the lines that form a plus, it can be called as a perpendicular line. Now, we will be discussing about ray and line segment. So, let us take a point O here, okay? It is a point O, and make a straight line towards right hand side from point O, okay? Now, this point O is the starting point for this line. This point O is the starting point for this line. So, this is called as initial point. It is called initial point. Initial means from where we start. Initial means from where we start. And we have started from point O. Now, this line is moving in only one direction because here we have its initial point and we are moving in only one direction. Okay. So, a ray has an initial point and it moves in only one direction endlessly. Okay, it moves in only one direction endlessly. It is called ray. What is the difference between a ray and a line? A ray moves in only one direction and a line can move in both directions. A ray moves in only one direction and a line moves in both directions, and a line has no initial point. Line has no initial point and a ray has an initial point. Okay. Now, what is a line segment? Suppose this is a line M. Suppose this is a line M and this line has 2 points in this, A and B. This line has 2 points, A and B. Now, A point and B point, when we join A and B point, it is the shortest distance between these 2 points, okay? The pathway between point A and B is called line segment. It is called line segment, okay? It is a line M from here to here. It is a line. But it has 2 points here, A and B. Then we join, or we can say A and B is the shortest distance, or the pathway between A and B is called line segment. Let's take it as a line A. Okay, now we are denoting it with small letter. Okay, this is a line A. Now it can have indefinite number of line segments. A, B. It is the line segment. C, D. It is also a line segment. E, F. So it is another line segment. Okay. So a line has line segments. Okay. A, B. It is one line segment. Okay. C and D. Another line segment. E and F. Another line segment. Okay. So it is a line segment. Now, our next topic is measuring length with scale. Okay. So, suppose it is your scale. Okay. Now, you have been asked a question to measure a length of line AB. Okay. So, what you have to do, you have to take your scale, place your scale on line AB. Okay. Place your scale on line AB. So, suppose this is a line AB in your book. Okay. Now, you have to place your ruler on this line. Now, you have to start from 0. Okay. Suppose first end point is this and another or last end point is this. Okay. This is the starting point and this is the end point. So, you have to place the point from 0. Okay. Now you have to look the point at which this line is ending, and it is ending at 5. And each number is in centimeter in your ruler scale. So you can say AB is 5 centimeter. So this is how you have to measure the length of any line segment or any line with the help of ruler scale. So I hope children you must have understood about point, line, line segments or parallel lines, what are intersecting lines, what are perpendicular lines. Okay, in our next video we will be learning about angles in detail.